looking at another aspect of trading. Okay, why I call it another aspect of trading is, most of the time, um, as a beginner, like I'm literally taking my time to explain these three types of trading or pairs or market actually. Okay, so we have the crypto market before, we have the forex market, and we have the derivatives. Okay, so crypto market is generally known as the Bitcoin and the likes, and forex are just the currency pairs, and derivative are, maybe I would just say, is stock. Okay, but here there are different approach to it, in the sense that you have to be very, very very familiar with them before trading them. Okay, so and if you are a new trader, most of the time people assume that trading is a scam. Okay, so what they say is a scam, they say it's a scam because if you check well, 90%, let's say 80% of trader lose money. Like, is don't let anyone lie to you. Okay, trading is not something that is that easy. So it's something you have to put your mind to learning it. Okay, so now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this for you not to get discouraged about trading. Okay, if anyone tells you that you are not going to lose money trading, is a lie. Like, the person is just lying to you. So, but then you know what you want. If you put your mind to it, you will learn and you make profit there. So the problem most of them, or most people, or most trader had, people that thought or think that is a scam, is because they've lost money. And why? Because of their greed. If you check well, they have lost money. That was the reason why they name it, or they call it scam. But if you are making profit there, there is no way you call it scam. Okay, and for it to be very profitable here, you don't have to be greedy. Okay, or like when I say greedy, is be contented with whatever thing you have, whatever thing you make, be contented with it. That way you make profit here. But if after analyzing, after looking at your setup, and maybe literally it goes your way, so and you feel like, oh, this thing should even go more higher or lower, depending on the market you are analyzing. See, and markets can change at any time. So with the little profit you've made, you should be out of the market. So don't be greedy. If you are greedy, you will lose money. Like, this one is not like someone is encouraging or telling you something you don't know. If you are greedy with this market, trust me, you will lose a lot. Okay, so you have to, like I said, this is a practical class now on trading derivative. I've taught on how to trade crypto, I've taught on how to trade forex. So this is actually for derivatives. So derivative is more of people that are patient and people that have known market structure. It doesn't move like forex, because forex can be very mad. So, but if you check derivative very well, you can see that the market is not moved by let's say news, although it moves by news, but not like forex and the likes and crypto. So this one moves in a way that, like, when you analyze it, it is easier for you to know what you are doing, right? So, and this is just the chart of volatility 75 index. So let's analyze. We have 2 years, so I will analyze the two, and you can go learning the rest yourself. But I will try to teach everything, about derivatives. Okay, so derivative is very clear to learn, very easy to learn. So, but then, like I said, you don't have to be greedy in this market. Market doesn't respect your feelings, even if you lose all your savings and and the likes. Okay, so I'll be dropping link on if you want to like start trading derivative on MTS5. Okay, it's very easy. So you can trade Bitcoin and derivative, but you can't trade stock in it like the company, the prop firm. You deposit, it's what you deposit that you trade with. It's not like they are giving you extra money like prop firm and the likes. Okay, so this is our market, and you want to like analyze it. Okay, and the why I like that derivative prop firm is they can give you demo account where you use to practice. Like, you just have to practice, you have to lock in. You don't just learn something today and put your real money there, you will lose it oh. So that is for that. Okay, so this is how the market looks like. And since the listing, it has been the lowest low it has gone. And if you are checking it very well, it's trying to like pump, like it's trying to like pump. But here there is it looks like it wants to go down too. So, and this is a weekly candle. Like I said, I use weekly candle to analyze the market, be it crypto, be it forex, be it anything. Once I'm trading, is weekly candle. Okay, so we are here. I don't know if the network allows us, but I believe so. We are here literally and want to like analyze what volatility 75 index is going. So at the current price, okay, this is the highest high it has ever gone, around $577,617. Wow, that's massive. Okay, so we mark out our highest high here. Okay, and when it was coming down, you can see that at a point it started to like pull up, like what it's trying to do here. It started to like pull up. I don't know. Let me use this so you can see it very well. I don't know. The network is very bad. Okay, this is what I'm trying to like say. If you check well, it was coming down, and at a point it started moving up again. So it got to this area, it lost momentum, or let's say the volume starts coming down. So you have to like drop again. So if you check here very well, you will see the same pattern. Okay, it got to this area and it looks like it wants to like start dumping again. Okay, so but then it seems like it's moving up, looking at the weekly candle, and hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully it will close. If it closes red, that means it's still gonna drop. But if this week ends and it closes green, that means it's still gonna pump. Like I said before, one candle here represents 1 week, like one from Sunday to Saturday. So the candle opens on Sunday morning around 12 a.m. and closes on Saturday around 11:59 p.m. So that is how weekly candle works. So, and this is the lowest low it has gone ever since it got listed. So this is the lowest low it has gone. I hope you understand what I'm trying to like explain. Okay, so let's use this to mark out this. I think this makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this is it. So this is what we have here. We need to extend this, even though it's really not necessary now. But for you to understand what I'm trying to like explain. Okay, so this is it. This is what we have here, and now you've marked out we call it your point of interest. You are interested in this move, like all this move here. So now you try to use your lower time frame. So the lower time frame here is using 4 hour time frame and 15 minutes for your entry, and that's it. So our 4 hour looks like this. Aha. Oh, so this is what our 4 hour looks like. Okay. So marking out your your point of interest around this area too is very will I say is very important, in the sense that if you are not careful you will make a lot of mistakes. Okay, so you have to be very careful marking them out because they can be very confusing. Okay, so this is the lowest low. You can see how many candles are here, like there are lots of candles. So the candles here represent, one candle here represent 4 hours. So unlike the weekly candle where you just having just single for 1 week, for here 4 hour for one candle. So it looks like this, and trust me, if you are not used to this market, you can't trade it for real, because marking out your point of interest, FVG and the likes, is very somehow, like you have to learn them. Okay, so if you check very well, you will see different structure. Okay, you will see different value gap to be filled. Yeah, you see lot of them using 4 hour. Okay, but marking them out is now where the work is where the work is. Okay, so now we are here. So we want to mark out, okay, these are my trades. I trade indices. Okay, so index or they are like forex too, but this one is more like you are trading stock, because it doesn't move the way forex moves. So this one, it can take days, it can take, it doesn't move as fast as, it's not like it's not volatile, right? But not like other ones. So here, if you learn it very well, you make a lot of money. And one thing people don't understand about trading is they don't know what compounding is. See, if you learn what compounding is, you understand how to make profit. Do you know when you make $2 today, tomorrow you make that $2 times two of it is four, times two of $4 is 8, times two of $8 is 16. So if you compound very well, there's no way you will lose. But trying to like make $1,000 a day, and after everything final, like you lose everything. So that is why most people don't make profit, because you want to like make the whole money in a day, and uh, you lose everything in the course of making. So it doesn't make sense. So learning compounding helps a lot, like it really helps. Okay, so here this is how to like mark your point of interest. So your point of interest might be different from my own point of interest. So that's what people don't know. So the way you see the markets might be different from the way I see mine. That is why even after learning from anywhere in the world, you have to like go lock in yourself, learn by yourself. Okay. So you just have to like use the tips that you learned from different sources to like add up to your own and start learning. So it doesn't make sense that you just learn from a place and just try to like use exact what the person have said, and you just don't learn anything. No, you have to go back, learn by yourself. So the greatest strategy is the one you learned. It's not even the one people teach you. So yeah, okay. So let's do something. So this is how the market looks like, and if you check very well, the market looks like it's coming down, but this is the lowest low it has ever gone. This is the lowest low since the listing. Okay, so we have this here. This is if you check this, this is fair value gap, right? That got filled and now it's moving up again. So this to tell you that this particular pair is going to come to this area again before deciding where to go next. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to like explain. So he's telling us that since this gap got filled and it didn't go below it didn't go below this area. So it's going to tap that up, this our resistance here is going to tap on it. Then we now decide where it's going, like where it's going again. Okay, so that's just it. You can see that this particular um gap got filled. I don't want to rush things so that you understand what I'm trying to like explain. So it has been respecting this very area, in the sense that it tapped it 3 times and it still goes up back. So that means that place, you have to understand that it respect it so much. It respect it so much that once it gets to this area, there will be a reaction. Like there is definitely gonna be a reaction when it taps here again. So now it's going back up. It's literally like going back up. But at this point, you can't enter this trade. No matter how the temptation, no matter how you feel like you will be right, entering at this point is very wrong as a trader. So if you want to enter this market now, you should wait around this area. You wait around this area for confirmation. So after confirmation, then you now determine if you will enter this market or not. If not, don't enter, because the market can change direction and you will lose money. Like you will lose money. So you shouldn't gamble with your funds. Sorry for the break. So don't gamble with your money, because once you lose money, nobody is coming to save you. You have to do it all by yourself. So you have to you have to know what you are doing here. The network is just very, I don't know. This network is bad. Eh? What's going on now? Imagine where I've been stopped. So that is it for this, and you have to wait for it around this area before entry. So the confirmation around this area um gives us that mind if we are to like enter buy around this area, or sell around that area. So the confirmation is very important, that you don't have to like gamble like they said. So you don't have to like gamble your money around. So you have to like wait for it to make that move around this area before entering. Okay, so for the entry, then let's check 15 minutes and see what we've got here. So like I said, okay, so we have it like this. Okay, so 15 minutes looks like